So, good morning, everyone, and yeah, thank you for making the effort to make it here to Kellogg College at the University of Oxford for, I think, what promises to be an interesting, engaging discussion. And the point of today really is to have a debate rather than a lecture on the importance of SBOMs in assuring systems integrity, but also, and very importantly for UK business, is to start thinking seriously about SBOMs and how you implement them. And there's regulatory pressures from both the United States and the European Union, which means we need to start thinking about that. So for those of you who don't already know me, my name's Gareth Richards and I'm the AI Network Manager at TechWorks. And my role is to work across the TechWorks communities, and I'll talk about the TechWorks communities in a moment, to bring together people with interests in AI, machine learning, and all the things that go around that, like the security of systems and the integrity. So that's thank you, Lokesh. So that's what what brings me here, I guess, to this event, which is very much talking about how we ensure that in AI systems, but also in systems in general. So many of you here I know are already TechWorks members and already know what we do, but I also know that we do have some attendees who are new to TechWorks, so I just thought I'd give a brief overview. So TechWorks is a not-for-profit industry association. And our mission is to encourage and facilitate innovation and collaboration amongst the deep tech ecosystem community, whatever you want to call it. We've got about 300 members across 4 communities, and they bring together the leaders of innovation, engineering, product and business. And our aim is to ensure that the UK builds on and enhances its reputation as its rightful reputation as a important location to start and build a deep tech business. And our 4 main communities in TechWorks are TechNes on the left there, so that is semiconductor design, so those are the design verification tools around silicon. NMI, which is very much to do with silicon manufacture, so fabrication, packaging, test and anything in the manufacturing process. We have the ASIN community, which is very much focused on automotive applications, but increasingly that works across other industries, because obviously what happens now in automotive with electrification and autonomous driving and things like that is very relevant to other industries. And also the IoT Security Foundation, which focuses on mainly product-focused cybersecurity, but also cybersecurity in general. And then beyond TechWorks itself, so that we have our 4 sort of pillar communities in there, but they all interact with each other, and we have special interest groups. So that might be automotive electronics, silicon in automotive applications. We have projects which are for particular facets, like, for instance, the TAIBOM project, which I'll talk a bit more about in a moment. And then TechWorks itself has good connections into government departments, like Department of Science, Innovation and Technology, and other organisations such as BSI and MPL. So what we try and do with our membership also is sort of leverage their experience and expertise to inform government where we can and help guide strategy, but also the other way, take the desires of perhaps standards development organisations and see how that fits in with our core membership. And just as an example of the sort of members we do have, for anyone not familiar with TechWorks, so we've got companies like ARM in there, NXP, Thales, Microchip, we'll be talking later on. And my role in TechWorks is to work across those communities from an AI point of view and sort of draw out from those members what their interests are in AI and machine learning, because they all do now have interests in AI and machine learning, it's pretty pervasive, and work across those to make sure that everyone collaborates and communicates. And then in terms of what we do, I'll go through this very quickly. There's obviously the cross-industry, cross-sector collaboration, which I talked about earlier. Sector analysis within the vertical communities. So that might be, up-and-coming technologies, networking and thought leadership and events like this. Road mapping for things like, horizon scanning for upcoming standards and regulation. And again, we're going to talk about the upcoming standards and regulation with regard to SBOM and TAIBOM. And then research strategy and advocacy and projects, one of which is the TAIBOM project, which I'll briefly discuss. Dr. Nick Allott will discuss in more detail in a moment. And then influencing standards and best practices and coming up with, methods within our communities which meet their requirements, and working with standards development organisations to build those into functional standards which can be used across the communities. So the Trustworthy AI Bill of Materials project, this is a UKRI funded project, and as its name suggests, it sort of links into software bills and materials, but is also incorporating all of the other facets of AI, so data provenance, data integrity, what are you training your system on, how good is your inferencing system in terms of cybersecurity and things like that. And that project is with Inquiring Minds, Copperhorse, the University of Oxford, where we are here, BSI and British Aerospace, or BAE Systems. And what TechWorks brings to that organisation really is we talk via our working groups, for instance, which have got a wide base because of our 4 communities, which have got various and different interests. So we can sort of bring our members to that to inform and to critique and to guide the project and provide a much broader input into that project, and all the technical work, of course, being done by the other partners.